Hello. So, I made a promise and I'm going to keep that dang promise. And that dang promise was telling you what I got today at the store I went to in Portland. Mind you, this store is a nice little store that I will actually link to the online Discord. I'll link to online and put in my Discord or have Soren do it into the Discord. Um, she makes her own herbal mixers. She also does her own candles and she helps host other things as well. She makes perfumes, makeup, and whatnot as well. Which I'm next paycheck going to get some of her makeup because some of those shades of lipstick just look gorgeous. And that was my phone. So, what did I get at the store? Well, technically we got 4 things. Well, 5. Soren got a bag of mugwort to make mugwort tea and some bath tinctures to help with lucid dreaming. They also got their book that they wanted to get. So we got 2 books as well and 2 candles. Technically 3 candles because the green candles I got are actually connected at the wick. They're beeswax candles and they're green. They're going to be used for a little spell I'm going to do to maybe get some good energy to happen at 2021 because 2020 is a bust, people. We already know this. Basically what I'm going to do is the spell separation to separate the 2 years. So the connected wicks is a good thing. That's what I kind of need. The other one was a very beautiful red candle with a little bit of black on top that can be purposed to what I need it to be purposed to, and it's going to be. That's going to be my Samhain candle. But the books. So, the first book we got was the one Soren wanted to get, and it's for one of their patrons that they use, Santa Maria. So they got their book that will help them with a few things and some more understanding of her. So far, obviously, you've seen they've started reading it. History, Rituals, Magic of Our Lady of Holy Death. This book is pretty hefty. It's at least quite a few. 235 pages long. If Soren wants, I'll have them do a small review and I'll read it out here. But it's Death welcomes everyone. She's a good saint to use, a good person to use because she loves everyone, especially Tequila. And she works well with pretty much every pantheon, everything because thing is that she's for anyone to use. She's kind, she's responsive, and as long as you scratch her back, she'll scratch yours. And tequila is a good way to scratch it. Along with roses and candles as well. She also likes tobacco. But this has a lot of good information for if you're starting out using her. Her main holiday is Day of the Dead, which is on the 1st. So I would suggest if you want to learn more about her to pick up this book. There's some other books out there too, and you can find them on the store link as well. Then the book I got for myself, which I saw a couple of books that I want to get, but I got this one to start out with some light reading. It's called The Way of Fire and Ice, A Living Traditions of the Nordic Paganism by Ryan Smith. I talked with the store owner a little bit. She said that this was one of the books that she went through and checked before getting into her store. It's relatively new. That pretty much takes that aspect that a lot of people are worried about with how some of the stupid white supremacists have tried to take over our belief. This has nothing of that in there. It's pretty much in there that it's like, no, we don't believe in that. We don't believe in hate. We don't believe in any of that crap. So this book was actually first edition, and I'm holding it, 2020. So this is a new print. This is a new book out there. I will be reading it and giving a review. I'll probably do a midway review. read a couple chapters and give you my start on that one. I'm kind of looking forward to it. But like with most books, remember that they can show you the path, they can show you how to follow it, they can show you easy beginning things, but you can also make it your own. This book is a bunch of blank pages. Woohoo! 259 pages long, and that's including the index. But it has the runes in it. It has other symbols as well, how to pronounce the runes, the meanings, which is kind of nice, all the different symbols, and binding wards, protection wards, just basically some of the stuff that from folklore and other areas and core values, which is a great thing because it goes also into some deeper description and dives of the gods. It goes into what the frost giants are. It goes into symbols. It goes into all of that. And yes, I found the page on Loki. Which how they describe Loki in here is the maker of change. Interesting way to go for him. One of his symbols is the United Snakes. He has a good, I want to say, despite the thing in the middle, about a good almost 2 pages. Which is kind of nice. Thor has about a good page. Odin does as one. Yeah, Odin does as well. So it kind of goes into a deeper dive of each god. By the looks of it, it looks like it will be a good read. Probably if I actually just sit down and read while I'm doing things on games or waiting for dungeons to pop, then I think I can get through it pretty quickly. It's kind of nice, actually. It looks like one of those books that can help you down the path and help you into the start of it. I'll know more as soon as I read more. The Way of Fire Ice reimagines Nordic paganism with magical practices and rituals of today's world, as we all tipped for building communities and restoring franchises. This approach to working with the Nordic deities and beliefs is a living, adaptable traditions, respecting a strong alternate to the recreationism practices of the Aesir's and the heathenists. Aesios and the heathenists. In these pages, the old ways come to alive in radical, realistic, ideal form. You will explore the secrets of the world tree and the mystery of the gods and work with many spirits around you. The feeling of deep rhythm and drive for all life while creating new songs of power. You will also discover how to make this practice part of your everyday working motions. Develop your own personal, spiritual, and build a healthy, stable community along the way. By the sounds of it, Ryan Smith is a facilitated, highly successful facilitates highly successful workshops and rituals at Pathicon, Mini Gods West, and in local conventions. He is one of the founders of Heathens United Against Racism, HUAR, which is a good thing. And his writings has appeared on the present pagan channel, Gods and Rituals and Truth Outs. Ryan lives in Groville. He lives in Scotland. He has pursued his PhD in modern economics and social history. Fire and Ice. The Way of Fire and Ice is Robert Smith's magnum opus, declaring how we communicate with the gods with using fire to transform our world. And somebody actually described the book. This should be interesting. I'm kind of looking forward into reading it to find out more of what he has in store. I'm wondering how much of it might be mixed in with some of the traditions from Wicca. I wonder how much is still within some of the old traditions that you can find in the Poetic Edda. I'm actually looking forward to reading this. And so far, from the look of it, I don't see anything that would not be part of Nordic tradition. Because I'm noticing a lot of things that I've seen in other Nordic books. It doesn't give me that weird, icky vibe. So I'm gonna read through it and let you guys know. And yeah, I do plan to go back to the store. I will actually link it in the description below. It will also be on my Discord. So go there, support another pagan who runs her own store, does her own stuff. If you actually go to her storefront, she has odd hours, so you gotta be careful. And that's for any of us in Portland or Vancouver or Washington, Oregon area. It is an interesting way to get there. Mostly street parking, mind you. It is a small store, but ordering online will help her a lot as well. So help support her business, help support her, help support the community of witches and pagans alike, and just let's do our best to make sure that we don't lose our nice little shops that are around our towns or our nice little shops that are online. So remember, holidays are coming, so Yule is coming. People might like Yule gifts. Birthdays are out there. It might be a little too late to order Samhain, but there's still other things that are coming up. So with that, I'm going to say blessed be and have a great evening.